Happy 4th of July, brothers and sisters. I've got the 4th of July merch, too cool for British rule. Stole this from my brother Brigham. Shout out to him. He doesn't even know I have a channel, but I want to tell you guys about yesterday because there's a lot of cool little gold nuggets that I think would be valuable to anybody listening. It starts off, was a good day, and I'm just going to get right to the point because I can't get into all the details, all the pickup I did, all the game, all the, what's the word I'm looking for, all the day game I did. I want to tell you that I went to the gym, and as I was driving home, I wanted to go to Chipotle, and there was a motorcyclist, and he was really riding me. We came up to a red light. I was going to take a left. He was really up close to my truck. I didn't do nothing to him. Like, I was just driving normal. And I took that left, and I had to take an immediate right to get into Chipotle. So I was going to take my right, and before I know it, it's a one lane, and this guy passes me up on the right. I'm about to turn right. So I almost clipped this guy, and then his wife was on another motorcycle right behind him, and they both just passed me up, very risky, very dangerous. And immediately I went from 0 to 8. I was like, what the hell, man? And immediately I was like, I could follow them. I was like, nah, I'm not going to get in all that. I don't know what this dude's problem is, but you ain't going to ruin my day. So then I get to Chipotle and I leave and I see him driving away. I'm like, oh, I could follow him now. I really know where he's at. I could follow him. Like, nah. So then I pull up to a red light on my way home and I turn to the left and I see two blondes eating a little like ice cream, like in a cup. And they're just staring. And I look over at them. I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, I'm smiling. I got my music playing. Beverly Hills. You know, I'm just listening to some Weezer. And I'm like, hey, roll your window down. So they roll their window down. And I'm like, let me get a little spoonful of that. And they didn't even actually laugh. They didn't seem to be very accepting of that. So I was like, whatever, you know. So I turn my music back up. Then I hear like the cuter blonde say, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 24. Don't know why I said that. I never lie about my age. I don't know what happened. I'll have no problem saying I'm 31. But I said I was 24. Like, oh my gosh, so are we? And then like there was this cool thing, and there was so much energy there. They were smiling, like just so cute. And then the light turned green, and so we were like, hey, peace. And they waved, and we all waved. But after that, I want to tell you about the best part of my day yesterday. And this is why you should continue to desexualize your brain, to stay on a pure path, to pray every night, to fast as often as you can, to be a decent human being to men and women, expecting nothing in return. Well, I go to this Walmart. I'm like, I gotta do a couple more reps today, especially after that charge I got from the two blondes. So I go to Walmart. And I immediately, I see this like older mom, and she was alone. I'm like, hey, you know where the pool noodles are at? It's like, yeah, they're actually just like in the other aisle right behind you. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go and grab a blue pool noodle, and I'm walking around Walmart looking for something to get some reps in, looking for a cute girl. And as I'm walking through, I look to my left and I see a girl about like 18, 19. Very cute. I'm talking mom vibes. Just, dude, she was like so cute looking, man. And I gotta give it to the brunette girls. There's a motherly vibe that you brunette girls give, at least in my opinion. That you guys are just so feminine and mom, and just like there's this maturity and there's this motherly instinct that I can sense with a really cute brunette. And this girl had it. And so we locked eyes as I was walking by, just like 1, 2, 3. And then I had to keep walking. We both naturally looked away. But we both knew, hey, you're kind of cute. We were both thinking that, like, oh yeah, I see you. So then I walk around the store, and it didn't even occur to me yet. But as I made a big loop, I was like, hey, I wonder if that cute chick's still back in that aisle. So I grab this pool noodle and I walk behind her. She doesn't even see me coming. And I bop her on the head with the pool noodle, okay? And I immediately turn around. I didn't even look at her reaction. And I didn't hear nothing from behind me. No reaction. I was like, oh man, they're probably pissed. I don't know what the reaction's going to be. But I go around Walmart. I just kept it moving. But then about 3 minutes later, I'm looking around, and way down the aisle, I see that same cute brunette, and she points at me and she goes like this, like she's like, "You!" And I was like, I just like booked it out of there because we were kind of playing this game. I was like pretending, like, "Oh yeah, I'm out of here." But then I kind of turned the corner unexpectedly. She doesn't know where I am, and I peeked down another aisle, and I see her looking over the corner, and she has a blue pool noodle in her hand. So she's looking for me, and she's like looking for me. I can see her look. She doesn't even know that I can see her. I was so sneaky. I was so good. She couldn't catch me. But I started laughing, man. I'm like, she got a pool noodle, man. Like, how fun is that? You know, I had to get going, so I didn't even go and like pursue this whole thing. But I got home and I was like, that was so beautiful. What a beautiful moment, man. We're just playing, we're just playing around, me and her, like kids. And I was like thinking about it. I'm like, I should have went over there. We should have just started whacking each other. And then I could have just like picked her up, and like, if the vibe was right, I'm just going to pick up some random girl if it's like, hey, don't touch me. But like, I could feel the chemistry there from the eyes that we locked. And then we were playing this game, and like, it was so beautiful. And I was just like, man, like, how fun is that? I could have I was just like thinking, like, I could just pick her up and laugh and be like, what the heck is your name? Like, we just could have this beautiful start to like a friendship, a relationship, not a relationship, but some type of hangout, So I want to give that to you guys. When you're on NOFAP, when you're on semen retention, when God's sanctifying your heart and your mind, you really have this purity about you, and you just want to have that childlike fun. And I want you to let you guys know, in a lot of my comments, I got a lot of comments, and I still appreciate all you guys. A lot of guys are saying, hey, yeah, get a haircut, and you're probably right. But I want to make a point here, that there's a couple points in this video I want to make. Don't rely on your looks. Look, we know looks play a part, but I spent so much of my life trying to be better looking, but this is all I got. Like, when I cut my hair real short, I lose personality points. Girls are just like, oh, okay, yeah, you got that clean cut, But when I'm a little messy, a little risky, it's like this personality points that I get. This is how I like to look. I don't like to focus on being too suave, too perfect. I'm not. I'm just a redhead ginger dude I got this fire personality where I like to have fun, and I feel like that's my strength of really attracting girls, is having fun and not being too serious and not being too buttoned up. But I still appreciate you guys' comments, because you're right, a haircut does go a long way. Clear skin does go a long way. Definitely take care of yourself, guys. But I just personally spent a lot of my life focusing on looks, and I didn't focus on my personality. And I realized that my personality's, it's 80% of who I am. And then my personality is how I've gotten other relationships. I've had 5-year relationships, 2-year relationships. My longest relationship, I think, lasted like 8 years. I had a girl for like 8 years. Like, I have a personality that I can hold a chick. And my looks, I guess they're good enough. But I want to now push all that to the side. And I want to tell you guys what you can take away from this video. Do not let people ruin your day. That guy on the motorcyclist, I don't know what he had to prove to himself or his wife doing something so risky. But, I'll let him have that. Maybe his wife got super turned on that he's a bad boy at my expense. That's fine. Hey, man, God bless you. I'm glad nothing bad happened. So don't let people ruin your life. Don't let haters or people that are doing things to put you down and make you feel like insignificant. That's all right. Because let me tell you something, right after that test, I could have followed him. I could have went looking for trouble, but instead I kept my cool. And that's when I saw those 2 blondes, and they really boosted me up, man. I was like, they were so cute, and they were smiling, man. And they were, dude, it was a beautiful moment I had with them. And then after that, I hit that cute little brunette girl. Dude, when I tell you, she was like an 8 out of 10. And then her mom vibe, like fun spunk, but cute, but mom, but like that girl you just want to bring home to mom and dad. She had this cuteness to her, man. And it was just, dude, she was knockout cute. I'm not good with words and expression, but she was just so pure looking and so friendly and just so, her eyes, when I looked in her eyes, she just had this beautiful soul, man. And so I say all this, don't let somebody ruin your day, and it'll lead to good things. And keep pushing yourselves when you're uncomfortable. And happy 4th of July to all you guys and your families. Thank God for this awesome country that we all get to live in. Let's all do our part to strengthen our brothers and sisters and to leave a good world for the people that are coming next. And let's be the type of people that reach our hands down wherever God takes you. Reach your hand down and help people up, you know. And let's do our best to not put people down. And I say all that, and I don't really know how to close the video. I hope you guys get something out of that. But, you know, I'm not a liar. I saw what I saw, and I'm just a guy putting in the reps. I'm unclassically attractive. If I can do this, look at me. If I can do this, you can do this. Believe in yourself and keep doing the hard things and stay on NOFAP and retention, because it's going to give you that pixie dust. It's going to give you that pizzazz.